Hey everybody, what up? All right, so in this video, this is about when ClaudeAI starts swearing. And it's probably just me because when I'm using this thing personally, like, late at night, doing a weekend, working on my game, for the most part, it's that, and it can get late and you can get a little tiresome. So it's probably the way that I'm speaking to it, and I'm sure other people are seeing the same thing. But when ClaudeAI starts cussing, it is hilarious. So this one here, it's like, this should finally fix the effing reference loss issue. So this was about C++ code on the video game, but like I find this to be like a breath of fresh air. Like I hope they never change this, because one of the things that I think is really annoying is when, like, if you're using Gemini, I notice Gemini is way too like overly like trying to please and everything. ChatGPT always pretends like the anything is possible. You want to build the next Amazon? Sure, we can do it in just 2 hours, or we can build the next voxel terrain system, or a fluid simulation or something in Unreal Engine with C++. And it's like all that stuff is not possible. And I do love that about these AI tools, because you can take on the impossible with these tools, and most likely you're not going to succeed, but they are very friendly in that endeavor. And especially starting out, it'll be like bang, 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 bang. You need this, right? And then you try to run all that and it doesn't work. Then you start going down the rabbit hole of like communicating with these things. And like this one's great here, where it says, you have about 5 different styling approaches in this shitty code base. And granted, it is right. This is an old legacy project. There are multiple ways that I have of styling this thing. I mean, it's everything from like Bootstrap from back in the day. Even like this is my CodeHawk website, right, that it's talking about, which is funny because it's a decent website, but it's some legacy code at this point, very complicated. Multiple databases, and like I'm streaming video, so it's like it's an online streaming platform with payment processors and all in AWS cloud and all this, so load balancers and the whole 9 yards. There's a ton of technology behind it, but the bottom line is the UI itself has gone through major iterations and phases, and like all the legacy's basically there. So I don't take offense to any of this stuff. I think it's actually hilarious because it's basically true. It's like, remove this hacky shit from your course page. And anyway, that's funny. But the funny thing with that example, though, is that it was actually confusing itself. So it can actually start basically cussing at itself, because it'll do all these different, like, basically that example I just shared is that was Claude actually adding a bunch more styling approaches when I was trying to unify the styling approach. And I was basically asking it questions. This one I like. It's like, this is how almost every effing e-commerce site handles authentication with payment processors. The build is complete and the fix is live. Yeah, so basically this was trying to deal with like Stripe and PayPal directly integrating with it. This is another reference error in regards to C++. Is this the same one I had at the beginning? No, it's not. It's the same. Anyway, the reference error. But these are just a few examples of how Claude communicates with me. And I actually, again, I think it's great. I hope they never change it. The best thing about it is like it feels like a real person. So if you compare it to Gemini, it's way too apologetic. It's always apologizing. Somebody shared the other day on social media that like the thing was basically talking about like offing itself or uninstalling itself, and like that's pretty extreme. But Gemini like definitely apologizes way too much. ChatGPT can be way too optimistic and cheerleader type, and then Claude I do feel like is like real conversation. It's straight to the point, not too apologetic. It will apologize sometimes, but not nearly as much as the other two. So anyway, yeah, let me know what y'all think. I think this stuff is great, honestly. It's like a real person. Also, if you're interested in video game development, I'm going to be releasing this towards the end of the year in the 4th quarter. My King Crab VR video game, worked on it for 2 years. This is all Unreal Engine, C++. A lot of work went into this. So yeah, check it out. The trailer will follow.